not bad. I asked for proof, and I got it. I might not have been able to stand up to Adam, but maybe you can.
Wait, you didn't let us win, did you?
Not likely. I'd just as happily have clobbered you and put King Vernon to the sword. If I've proved anything, it's that I've not got it in me to go against orders, even when I know I should.
Hey, don't be so...
The Lord Commander's powerful, but you beat me. Maybe you can beat him too.
Lie still, General Lonsdale. Your wounds are deep.
This little lot... This is nothing. Listen, there's something I need to say.
Please.
I mean to order my men to stand down, but on one condition. That those who wish to leave be guaranteed safe passage home to Holograd.
You have my word. I will issue orders accordingly. I must thank you once again for coming to my aid, Princess Gloria. In return, I will of course do anything that is within my power to assist you in your efforts to recover the Wind Crystal.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your help is deeply appreciated, as always.
Might I ask what you intend to do next?
I intend to go to Holograd and recover the Wind Crystal.
Good. We appear to have made it in time.
Prince Pollux! And Anihal, too!
We have come to assist you, Princess Gloria, as we promised we would. The Council of Elders voted unanimously in favor of our doing so.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Prince Pollux.
Roddy, what are you doing here?
Wiswold would have been finished if it weren't for Princess Gloria. We owe her everything.
It would appear that we are all in your debt, Your Highness. And the time has come for us to repay you. Friends, we have all, in one way or another, come under attack by the Holograders. Had it not been for the efforts of Princess Gloria and her friends, I doubt any of us would still have a country to call home.
You give me too much credit. Now, if what we have discovered is correct, the attack on Musa 3 years ago was the first act of aggression in the current campaign. As we are all aware, those who attacked my kingdom that day also stole the crystals. Fire, water, wind, and earth. The power of the cardinal elements resides within each of these sacred treasures. But they are more than mere vessels. They have a far greater purpose. They are the keys that keep a great evil locked away. Many years ago, my grandfather and 3 comrades fought that evil. The Knight's Nexus. Who, or even what it is, I do not know. But its unleashing brought a series of great calamities upon the land. The 4 brave warriors faced it, each blessed with the power of one of the crystals. And after a brutal battle, the Nexus was sealed away once more. But its evil is great. Too great for even the crystals to keep in check forever. Their power must be replenished every 200 years, lest they grow too weak. And doing so was my kingdom's sworn duty. We were charged with ensuring that the crystals remained powerful enough to keep the evil contained.
But then the crystals were stolen, and as their powers wane, the seal grows ever weaker.
Fortunately, upon examining the 3 crystals we recovered, I learned that some of their power still remains. The seal should hold for a little while longer. But if we do not act now, it is only a matter of time before the Knight's Nexus is unleashed. If we are to save the world, we must stand together. The bravery of one must be the bravery of all.
Halcyonia stands with you, Princess Gloria, as it always has.
As does Savalon. It is the least we can do, after all you have done for us.
I still can't quite believe my old pal's a hero of light. But I'm with you all the way, Elvis, just like I've always been. We'll teach Holograd to invade our homelands.
Then it is settled. We march to Holograd on your command, Princess Gloria.
Aye. I can't wait to get cracking some Hologradar heads.
Long live the heroes of light!
Long live the heroes of light!
Long live the heroes of light!
Alright, that was a long one. We have moved the plot forward. I think we're going to be coming to the end of this chapter. I'm guessing it's sounding like we're mounting for the climax, but I don't really think we are. For one, we haven't even seen Musa yet. We haven't even, seen where the Hologradders... Sorry. We haven't even seen where the Hologradders come from yet. For two, the Dark Nexus was only just introduced. It's been established that this game is completely separate from the first Super Italy games, right? So the Dark Nexus thing isn't like a euphemism for Airy the Fairy or whatever. It's something completely different. Anyway. I'm thinking that there's still quite a bit of gameplay left. So I'm going to hit the plus button and read the party chat. Something to be proud of. Alciona, Savalon, Wiswall, three proud nations standing shoulder to shoulder. Holograd cannot prevail in the face of such power combined. Aye, this is big and no mistake. Alliances like this don't come around often. Indeed not. It is a testament to the gravity of Holograd's crimes and a testament to your power of persuasion, Gloria. Yeah, that speech you gave was incredible. I've heard more than one soldier talking about how proud they are now to be fighting alongside Princess of Musa. And they're not the only ones. We're all proud to be with you on this. I don't think I've read anything like this happening ever before. Just goes to show how much the whole world wants Adam's mad plans putting a stop to. Well, Musa may be gone. Well, I guess that's one reason why we haven't been there, because it doesn't exist anymore. But, like, we haven't even seen the wreckage or anything. But at least now it has something to be proud of. All that remains is to fulfill my duty and ensure that the Alliance's efforts have not been in vain. Alright then, let's do this. Just one crystal to go. Holograd, here we come. Is there another party chat? Peace reigns once more. Back-to-back party chats, okay. Alright. That's the trouble when Halcyonia all cleared up. Yep, I wasn't sure how things would turn out when we first heard the place had been occupied. Well, I'll say this for Lonsdale's men. They're well-trained. They started cleaning out the second they got the order. I have to say, I admire the way the soldiers do just what they're told. I certainly couldn't manage it. I know what you mean. So, peace reigns in Halcyonia once more. King Vernon is a well-loved ruler. The kingdom will be back on its feet in no time, I'm sure. Aye, the locals must be in a mood for a wee celebration, don't you think? Their king's safe and their country's been liberated. Yeah, it must be lively in the tavern right now. Ah, stop it. You know how much I love to party, but I'd better not. Not just now, anyway. What? You're turning down the chance to get buck wild at a tavern? It's called delayed gratification. The longer you put that drink off, the tastier it becomes. So no tavern for you until we put a stop to Avern. Like, none at all? Exactly. Zero. None. Zilch. Alright. That's what we call character development. I am going to run out this way, I think. The quest pin is pointing over here. Are we finally going to be leaving through like this way? Something, how do we get down there? That's not... There's like nothing in here. Oh, okay. Yes, there is something down here. This is, I believe this door was locked earlier. What does this soldier have to say? You probably just explain it to me. Alright. So we can take our exit down this way. Sir!
Your Highness, the Halcyonian and Savalonian forces are assembled. King Vernon and Prince Pollux await your orders. We shall create a large-scale diversion, as agreed. By engaging the enemy in combat, we hope to allow you to make your way into Holograd undetected. Good luck, Your Highness.
Okay, so you're gonna go and create yourself a diversion. I'm going to go check on where my dog is because she has disappeared and I don't trust her to be alone for long periods of time. Let me just wait until after this loading screen happens. Okay, so this is just putting us out on the map, like, right under the city. Alright, so I hear some unique monster music, but unfortunately I don't think we're actually going to be doing that. We're going to be taking a couple steps forward and seeing what we find after I go let my dog out. Okay, here we are. We can now pick up, hopefully, these 16, or at least most of the 16 treasure chests that are remaining on the map. 2 by Ether. Not super impressive. So, it just became night. The music is telling me to prepare for a fight. I don't see anything that looks like it wants to fight me, at least not more so than any of the other things. Are you gonna run away if you see me, or are you gonna run towards me? You seem indifferent. Hello? You're running away from me. Okay, so I think we might be a little bit over leveled for this, for at least for the enemies in this part of the game. I think I won't bother fighting anything if they don't run me down. That's sort of been my rule, more or less, throughout this game so far. I don't see anything that I haven't seen before, like these skeletal horses things I've seen before, the those like orc things I've seen before, whatever they are. Another one of these gates. Still don't know what's up with those. I'm guessing that's gonna be the blue treasure chest equivalent. Okay, that is a monster. I wasn't sure. So, let's see. Those are, like, trees. I wonder if those were... I haven't seen those yet. The woody tree thing, I scanned it for the first time. I wonder if they were hanging out on the other side of the map over here, and just... I never noticed. I never tried to hit them with my sword or anything like that. Anyway. Dark Talisman obtained. That will be some resistance. I see that bridge is fixed. Could I have been here earlier? I feel like I probably couldn't have been here earlier because we're, like, advancing the plot in this direction and all that, but I wonder if the bridge has been fixed for a while because, the enemies seem, of that caliber that I would have been able to fight them a while ago.
The Holograders are on the move, Your Highness.
Our plan has not changed. The vanguard will engage the enemy while slowly falling back. The bulk of our remaining forces will then advance on the enemy flanks, remaining vigilant in case of ambush. We must be patient and not lose sight of our main objective, to keep the Holograders occupied for as long as possible.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Is everything all right?
I am no battle commander. That was always my brother's calling.
You'll be fine.
Commander is being a little bit generous.
Me and my friends included.
Thank you, Anihal. You do not know how much that means to me.
I'd better head for the battlefield. We've got an attack to organize.
Good luck, Anihal. And be careful.
Literally the whole gimmick of the Berserker is that you don't get to command yourself in battle when Berserk. Anyway, that is 2 by throwing sticks. That is just a regular tree, not a monster. I haven't looked through. It's raining now. Cool. I haven't looked through the... Fine.
The Halcyonians are nothing but cowards. Weaklings who allowed their kingdom to be overrun. They will fall just as easily this time. Charge!
Coward, Bold words. Though it is true that we allowed our realm to fall to another.
King Vernon.
But better that than condemn my people to war and needless bloodshed. To stand against a man such as Lonsdale would have resulted in nothing less. We had no choice but to surrender. pretends to be responsible for the lives of others.
Your Majesty, the front line is in danger of crumbling. We must fall back and rejoin.
No, this is only the beginning. We stand and fight. And besides, what better diversion than an enemy almost overrun?
Here they come!
Like moths to the flame. Give your all, men. This is our moment. For Halcyonia!
Alright, so I haven't recently gotten a chance to go through my, the abilities that the new jobs that I've been picking up have gained, what they can do, rather. So, I've looked at the costumes. Telephone. That sounds like an 800 service number. Bastion, that's the one that I just picked up. The costumes, I've seen the costumes for Arcanist and Phantom. Let's just look at the, this guy. Okay, that's a pretty standard, like, impressive-looking knight sort of guy. I wonder, are they all going to be different colors, too? Purple was, the original. I've already forgotten his name, like, 4 times. And the game keeps telling me every time he shows up. And I couldn't even remember what his name was in the battle. I had to keep checking the menu. Let's see what his name was. Anyway, the original was purple. Gloria's is red. That looks pretty regal. I like that one. Elvis, I'm sure Elvis is gonna look cool. Blue, yeah, okay. I can get behind that. Quite literally, because he looks like the sort of guy who'd be going in front. And, Adele, okay. There are no bad Bastion designs. These two are a little weird. The Phantom and the Arcanist are a little bit weird, but there are no bad Bastion character designs. Alright, let's put everybody back to what they were before. Do I want to keep leveling White Mage for now? I think I will not keep leveling White Mage for now. I'd like to go back. I'd like to set this as my main job. And then maybe once I hit level 12 on Oracle, I'll go into something else. To one of the new ones. We'll see. Spirit Master. Spirit Master sounds a little interesting. Subjob Specialty 1. What does that do? First specialty listed for the user's subjob is activated. Okay, so even if you don't... That's cool. That's handy. Even if you don't, even if you're not using, for example, the Black Mage primarily, if you have a subjob Black Mage, you would still get the regenerative default, as your, as an ability that you get to use. That's cool. I like that. That sounds good. Does that use... That just use one ability slot? I sort of feel like that would use more than that, because it sounds really good. Alright. Spirit Master, and... I'll just put you on White Mage. No! White Mage. Subjob. Spirit Master. If I can navigate menus. Okay, so I've actually switched Elvis back to the Berserker rather than the Vanguard, because I'm gonna be honest, I just want to hit things with battle axes. He's still got the Shield Master as his sub-job just in case, but I think for the most part he's gonna just be dual-wielding axes and just seeing how much damage he can do to everything and everyone. Everyone else is back to what they were before. I was going to go and, like, read through the list of abilities that you get from these new jobs. So now that everybody's back to what they were, or at least what I want them to be. Dark, we know what that does. Ardor, perform a magical attack on an ally and foe alike that combines the powers of fire and water. I don't know why you would want to do that. Drain is a draining move. I never liked draining moves in Final Fantasy. I've liked draining moves in other games. I've never liked draining moves in the Final Fantasy games. Either the actual Final Fantasy or in the Bravely games or in any of the other adjacent ones. It's never done anything for me. Darkra, no explanation needed. Electron, perform a magical attack on an ally and foe alike that combines the power of lightning and light. Okay, again, I don't know what the advantage of doing that would be. A Spear, that's Drain MP, also not a fan. Darkga, no explanation needed. Meltdown, perform a powerful magical attack on an ally and foe alike that powers fire and wind. Okay. Unless that just means you can do it on an ally or on a foe. Although if that was the case, that would probably say the same thing that it does with the regular spells like that. Death, no explanation needed. MP regen, that is a passive. That's sort of like a combination like lunar power, solar power. So I might go with that. I might level everybody up to like level whatever Arcanus just so that I can have that. Comet, perform 2 to 4 quick non-elemental magic attacks on a target. I've seen some similar moves to that. Doomsday. Okay, that's Dark Aga Plus, or whatever. Bastion. Let's read through these. This is Bulwark. I've seen those. Phalanx, I've seen that. Rampart, erect a barrier that will protect multiple targets from a single physical attack. Okay, cannot be combined with Valation. I've seen Long Guard, Long Head doing that too. Valation, erect a barrier which will protect multiple targets from a single magic attack. Cannot be combined with Rampart. Light of Justice. That is a strong light type move, which has been used on me many times, and I did not like. Wall, increase the user's physical and magical defense by 25% for 3 turns. Okay. More defense buffs. Blindsider. Perform a physical attack that's extremely effective on blinded targets. Okay. Not something that I reliably have at my disposal, but whatever. Auto Guard. User's turn will come around more slowly, but they will default automatically even when it is not their turn. Does that mean just whenever they take damage? Does that mean that I will not be able to do anything but default? What is that? That doesn't make any sense. It's not something that you'd want to do. Critical Flow. Perform a critical attack on an ally may cause BP to increase by 1. Double default. For 3 turns, defaulting will be increased BP by 2 instead of 1. There we go. I think this might be the Templar from the earlier Bravely games, because that was very defensive, Brave default BP oriented, as well as light type attacks. Sanctuary, shut up shop so that allied and enemy HP, MP, and BP cannot be changed until the user's next turn. Interesting. However, usage costs for any abilities used in the meantime will still be deducted. Interesting. And BP limit up, indeed. Last one. I almost missed this. Increases BP limit by 1. Definitely the Templar. Lastly, Recurring Nightmare. Perform a single physical attack on a target. If the target is defeated, you can chain it on someone else. Become the Lightning. Increase the user's physical and magic attack by 25%. I saw that. It drove me crazy. Dream Within a Dream. Actually, it didn't drive me crazy, because that was the fight on which Elvis just sort of sat there and took hits for everybody, and she wasn't able to do anything. And the battle just sort of dragged on for a while. Dream Within a Dream. Perform 3 quick physical attacks on the target. I don't know why they named it that. I don't know if it has a chance of inducing sleep or something. Shroud. Perform powerful darkness-imbued physical attack on a target. That's a lot of modifiers. But that's sort of the opposite of the light move that the Templar does. I'm probably going to be calling it that a lot instead of whatever it is, the Bastion. Milk Poison. Perform a powerful physical attack that's extremely effective against poison targets. Critical hit damage is increased by 30%. Alright. Enable the user to evade a single physical attack. Perform a physical attack that's extremely effective against targets suffering from contagion. Evading an attack will increase BP, so maybe finally a reason to actually use evasion. Inflicting status ailment on a target will be rewarded with an extra action. Interesting. Equipping multiple weapons will not reduce their effectiveness. That'll be good for, like Elvis, what he has now, and some others. Perform an extremely powerful physical attack on a target if the target is defeated. Okay, so that's a better ending version of Recurring Nightmare. Okay, that's cool. Let us move onwards. Are you a new enemy? Alright, so you're gonna get a back attack on me. I don't like that. Well, I'll get a chance to finally get some job levels, I think, maybe. You are kidding me!